now. I just need to flip the camera. There we go. And adjust the camera. We are live, sir. On the radios, or on the internet side of things, anyway.
Yes, we are.
I'm trying to use a different chair due to the fact that I'm sleep deprived enough that sitting in that angle results in unconsciousness. And then I'd never be able to give out to you for nearly falling asleep when we're doing the Gorecast again. So,
To be fair, there's usually an awful lot of booze involved.
yeah, in defense last year, yeah.
Oh, stiff fingers. It's the cold, man.
That was a good band, actually. Do you remember?
No.
Stiff Little Fingers.
Oh, I remember the name.
Angulate myself a little bit. Could be worth checking the channel, I would imagine. Oh, welcome back, crappy heads. Another day of not been able to keep them on my... Oh, only one of them works as well, which is nice. Both of these work. Can you test run me on these ones? Yeah. They don't stay in my head either, but at least I can hear. I'll just wear them backwards like I'm some sort of super hip DJ. Wicka-da-wicka-da-wicka-da-wah. I'm actually going to have stairs.
I hate you, Facebook.
What did it do? It took away what you wrote.
I keep forgetting to hit that include. Screw it, I don't care. I've
Just-
posted it. It doesn't matter, I've posted it all already.
But you're able to click it there before you post it.
And that's the last place I was posting it to, therefore, why fucking bother? I've already stuck it.
Okay.
I noticed it at the end when, you know.
Grand. Alright, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh wait, let me lubricate. I think I'm going to do the intro, which is about... Me. Yeah.
You.
Them.
I always like that. Do. Hooray. Egon. Alright, hit and record. Sing shit.
You leave it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Kayfabe OrDie. I'm the Gaze who can't get the lyrics to his own theme song right.
Limerick's
Joining
only extreme championship wrestling shit.
Joined as always in studio by my partner in crime, Johnny Danger Deadly, who at least did get the lyrics right.
What's going on, everybody? I only got half because I got confused. I was like, did we change the name of the show?
No, I'm sorry. I was too busy not thinking to remember stuff.
Okay.
You know me, that makes perfect sense for me.
That's 2.5 years of podcasts and radio shows and weird starts. That's pretty up there now, to be honest.
Hey, I just said that if she goes and sees a doctor, it'll just be, you know, another...
If you're injured, you can't wrestle around Josie.
Yeah.
You need to take time off for your leg.
Another thing that
Then
gets
Becky
me-
Lynch smash.
Yeah, Becky doesn't like this, so she
Becky no likey.
slapped the head off of Steph.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then tries to put her in
In
disarmor.
a very, yeah.
Tries to put her in a disarmor and it doesn't really work out because her leg is bad.
Yeah. In a very flashback to the 90s.
I was watching it and I just went, hang on.
Same injury. That's the weird thing. Like, you could have picked a different injury. Or is she legit injured? Did she legit injure her knee?
I'd say she, at the time, legit hurt her knee and then they decided, perfect, we'll work on it. Maybe. Oh, no, she couldn't have because she was selling the wrong knee at first.
Because I was like, would you not pick a different limb?
Well, what I don't know. Where's it going? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Becky is suspended until she goes and sees the doctor.
Yeah.
This cuts to Ronda Rousey backstage, who basically just calls Becky unprofessional, then proceeds to go out, tear Liv Morgan apart, and then pout and tear Sarah Logan apart, making shit of one of the tag teams for the women's tag team division, which is in the championship match at Elimination Chamber.
She came out like Rousebeck.
Kinda, yeah.
Feed me more. Splat. Oh.
Yeah. Apart from that, Raw was Raw. I mean, the only other really noteworthy bit was it looked like we were going to get Kurt Angle delivering a retirement speech. This quickly gets interrupted by Baron Corbin and McIntyre, and they look like they're going to kick the crap out of Angle, and then a wild Braun Strowman appears, and then holla.
I know that you never really did anything particularly bad to me, and I know that there's never really been a reason for us to have beef, but even though you're trying to retire here now and everyone respects you and you have those gold medals, I'm going to come out here and put some stank on it, and you're not going to be allowed to do it. So, down. Which is weird.
Was that Braun?
I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. It was Vince. Pretend you're the guy taking the notes of what's supposed to happen in the storyline, and Vince after and coming up with them.
Right. I was going to say something before you chimed in with that.
But I never understood that, because it's like, okay, you wanted Angle out of your hair for whatever freaking reason. You want Angle out of your hair. You want Angle out of your hair. Why come down and interrupt the retirement speech? You think you'd be like, let him finish, then it's all done, and as he's walking away, come out and pod and punch him in the mouth.
I don't know. Well, anyway, in any case, holla, play out, that has a tag team match.
Yeah. We'll put the big, okay, so we got 3 big guys and one guy who's normal, but he's able to flip people around like they're little people, so give him a big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy. What big guys we got left? We got Braun. And there was also a very notable thing to mention as well, that we nearly heard EC3 talk.
Yeah, I think maybe they're deliberate not letting him talk.
Yeah, I think it's a thing now. It has to be.
It's also a thing whereby the commentary have to really work to keep a straight face whenever he's on screen. It's just so much baby oil.
Well, in the defense of Renee Young.
It wasn't just her. The rest went off in a tag.
Oh, I know, but in the defense of... Yeah, but Renee Young was like, oh, that is a whole lot of baby oil.
She started the giggles, and then Graves did not help matters, and then even Cole, you could hear, was kind of like...
Yeah. I like when they let them have those little, just natural moments.
I think there was a couple of bits in a previous match where Graves said something in one of the previous matches, and it set Cole off, and you could hear Cole was practically in tears trying to keep it in.
Man, I had to say, Graves is on fire at the moment, commentary-wise. He's great.
I think it's just the smarms coming out.
Yeah, but he plays it. He plays it really well. And as I was saying, in the defense of Renee Young as well, EC3, now, he's a promo machine, and I do agree with what WWE are doing. I think that they're holding it back a little bit, and they're like, once we let him start cutting promos, we're going to blow. So we'll just, everyone knows he's a promo machine. Let's just leave them biting at the bit. But if he's not out there talking, and you don't have EC3 putting himself in context the way EC3 does, he is just a very oily man
who is continuously backstage looking at himself in the mirror.
Because it was a moment of bliss. So I'm also slightly
the SmackDown, and once again, pretty much
Stone Cold Becky Lynch.
And to be fair, Charlotte being a proper Flair. Yes! Finally, they have listened to us and let her just be herself.
Being an a-hole, but in an entertainingly good way where you're like,
Absolute sarcastic condescension of the highest order.
I'm so happy for Becky.
Yeah, and then the crowd
well
starts
done,
chanting,
you cheering for Becky.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. Cheer for Becky.
The entire time with this big fucking smug face in her, and then turning around and going, oh, but Becky isn't medically cleared. But do you know who is medically cleared?
This guy.
Me. And then she does the stand pointing at the WrestleMania sign like it's after, shooting her, and it's the lineup. Yeah. That's the one.
Maneuver that Hulk Hogan invented.
That's the sign that touched me.
That one maneuver that Hulk Hogan invented 20 years ago that has just been, this is how...
He was never pointing at the sign, he was just pointing at oblivion.
Oh yeah, I know, but at one stage he did point at the sign and everyone was like, oh, do you know what? That's a great image. You know, Vince is kind of like things. Yes,
Hallmark moment.
Hallmark moment. Can we not just do different angles and do, like kind of tailor to people's stuff? No, Hallmark moment.
Well, in this case, Charlotte had her Hallmark moment, and then Becky Lynch came down doing best Roman Reigns impression by working through the crowd.
Brennan, limp, Brennan.
Gets in the ring, gets in Charlotte's face, and then Triple H comes down to be, dad,
Yeah.
and tell
Ladies, stop it now.
Lynch, over there, Charlotte, go back to your room. Back to your room. That's a good girl.
Bandy knee, you go here.
You over there.
Potty mouth, you go over there.
Yep, up to your room. And then they have a bit of a thing whereby Triple H is like, look, just go and see the goddamn doctor. Goes to leave, and Becky turns around and goes, how's the wife? After slapping the taste out of her face the other day.
Then the camera zooms into Triple H where you get a close-up of his eyes and two little balls of flame just go...
You touched the wife button. You should not have done that.
You also touched the wife. Don't forget that. You touched the wife.
You should not have done that.
Which, can I say, WWE, well bloody done. Because ordinarily we do these cool things in storylines, they never carry through, and it's just like, that happened, and then everyone forgot about it straight afterwards. It was nice to see it carry through to another episode, and it have repercussions of her actions.
Yeah. Once again, Triple H is informing Charlotte that she's not medically cleared, and then turns around and goes, and brilliantly tells her that she's playing up her injury so that she can play the martyr, because this is what she always does. Becky Lynch gets an opportunity, something happens to get in the way, and then Becky Lynch plays the martyr card to get the crowd support to get her next chance, which she won't take because something will then get in the way, but it keeps her in the spotlight without her ever having to risk it, because at the end of the day, she is afraid.
And then the camera crash zooms to Becky Lynch's face. Two little green balls of flame, and her eyes go...
You pushed the fear button. You should not have done that.
Isn't Bud?
I slapped the head off every one of them.
Yeah, I love the way he says Bud now and stuff like that as well. It's just like, oh Lord,
Yeah.
it's just Saturday night in Grand Street.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Bud.
yeah. So that's basically the finish of it, with Triple H telling Becky he's not in the ring unless she does the thing.
Triple H looking like they're ready to Photoshop the background of the locker room out and just make it a WrestleMania
Put her in the
poster.
ring.
Photoshop the crowd and just make it a WrestleMania poster. It was that face to face.
It was really, really cool.
Like you were expecting a versus side to pop up between the two of them, and then a man with deep voice would go, fight!
The only other thing of note was we had new Daniel Bryan coming out, and to be fair, his whole eco warrior thing has made interesting strides.
Yes.
Mainly because I think he was in hippie state or something, Washington. It's where he's from. That was it. Yes,
It's where it's legal to smoke your belt.
Yeah, I was impressed when I saw people in the crowd that had their own hemp belt replicas already.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, there was a guy in the crowd. He was standing right, like when the camera pans. You came at one point. He's got his belt, and then when the camera pans around, he's actually at ringside, kind of, and throws him into Bryan Daniels, and by that stage, DQ.
What's happened, Luke Harper?
I don't know. He broke his arm.
Rowan was the one with the injury, not first. When did Harper break his arm? I
While
missed that.
Rowan was out injured. Rowan was out injured, and then a picture appeared online some months later on of Harper with his arm.
Oh,
cast.
yeah. Yes. Training or something. Jesus.
So yeah, but
They're having bad luck. That's a shame. I really like the...
well, not really, because maybe we get recycle Harper. No.
Yeah, but I was really
Yes,
liking
it's
the...
supposed to be
I was really liking the Bludgeon Brothers. Although I'd imagine it was kind of like... There's only so many dimensions of that character that we can really...
You're kidding? Vince is probably the one that came up with it.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm...
Mutilator. No, Vince. How about you give me a mask and I call myself Man? That works too.
What was the name for Stone Cold? Oh God.
Well, he was called the Ringmaster at first.
No, I remember that when he was with DiBiase. No. There was when he left DiBiase and he was going. Oh, I can't remember. There was a list of names.
Yeah.
It'll come to me. I'll throw it on the Kayfabe OrDie page during the week. But
Anyway,
there were some crazy names.
To finish up on the SmackDown side of things,
Yep.
Daniel Bryan ends up in a match against Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy gets beaten by Rowan, thrown into the ring.
Yeah. Which is very ironic considering he's supposed to be a vegan.
Rowan throws into Daniel Bryan. Samoa Joe apparently comes down for the save. And then,
What?
Bear with me.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Samoa Joe comes down for the save / killing everything. Rowan comes down for the save / trying to kill everything.
Yeah.
It's the usual bit. Mustafa
It's the
Ali
carryover.
comes down,
It's the
AJ
carryover
Styles
from the
comes
Rumble.
down. It's all the usual
Yeah.
stuff. AJ ends up clearing the ring.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the end of Raw and SmackDown.
The meat eaters fighting the vegans.
To agree, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. And like I said, because it's all Stone Cold Becky Lynch at the moment. Sorry, made sure I had the right switch up there.
Okay.
Disastrous.
You are aware there's cranberries on the...
I am, but that's not what I'm...
Perfect. Just making sure.
Yes, I know, relax, I got this, Ted. But anyway, since it's all Stone Cold Becky Lynch, we figure we might as well, since they've decided to redo the your knees bust, you're suspended, screw you authority figure, I'm gonna drink beer and kick ass.
Are you surprised me that Police says the disturbed version of the Stone Cold theme tune? I call that.
What?
It was like Police says the disturbed version of Stone Cold theme tune. Yes!
I know, I should have left it on just so you could yes. Sorry, I was trying to get that done within 15 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Who was that thing that's wrestling? There was Kings of the North versus...
Anderson's.
No. It was Kings of the North versus Matt Taylor and Fabulous Mickey.
Yes.
And Anderson's Reverse versus Xander. No.
Yeah, rough stuff.
Oh yeah, it was rough stuff. That was it. Shit. It's not the Andersons, it's the Armstrongs. Actually, maybe we shouldn't talk about it. Because
we won't go into matches, we'll just say the show was on, it was great fun. Unexpected surprises.
yeah.
Then we talked about the fact that, although it was interesting to see a crowd of French people arriving on, so I don't think they knew exactly what they were in store for, but they got into it nonetheless.
Yes. Yeah. Oscar by any chance? She's like, yes, that's it. Yeah, there we go.
Did Asuka tear her face off? Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
She said that's what she wrote in the post. She was like, watch I get her head kicked in by an anime character. Oh, my nose.
And we're back. Sorry, Johnny, I know you were talking there, but I couldn't hear a blasted thing because I had headphones on with loud, disturbed music. Yes! As the glass shatters. When are we going to get that being Becky Lynch's theme song? Stone Cold Becky Lynch, damn it!
I was saying that someone I know,
The match.
that we know,
Yes.
Tristan Risk, the actress, had posted that she'd seen her first WWE event ever. She was unaware of the WWE, and that she was like, if I'd known it was like this the whole time, I would have totally been watching it, because I essentially saw She-Ra get her head kicked in by some crazy anime character, and then I just mailed her going, was it Andy Rose and Oscar by any chance? And she's like, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Nice.
Thumbs up. I'm
Nice.
too much of a dork.
Hey, moving on to NXT now, briefly. Let's see.
I'm not even going to wear the headphones anymore.
Yeah. We have Jackson Riker going up against the debuting Mansoor.
Forgotten Jackson Riker.
Not anymore, he demolished Mansoor.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's great.
Drew Gulak is in against debuting, I think, Eric Bugenhagen. Now,
I think he's been there before.
I don't know, but if you haven't seen this guy, he is a one-man 80s
Does he look like an
airband.
80s? Does he look like an 80s porn star to a certain
Yes.
degree? Yeah, no, he's been out
Like I
before.
said, he looks like fucking, what's his name, Joey Ryan's brother or something. I expect a tag team any second now.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I think I actually said he looked like Joey Ryan's brother the first. I think he's been out before, man. They just roll him out when they need someone to get out in an entertaining manner because he's great.
Well, he got destroyed by Gulak.
Yeah, he
and
would
has
do.
his Drew Gulak comes down from 205 Live to put on a bit of a performance, to be perfectly honest. In NXT.
People forget
Destroys-
sometimes that Gulak's a goddamn animal.
He destroys Bugenhagen and then demands better challenges because Bugenhagen is just a clown in his own words. It's kind of like, you dare give me an opponent like
May I
this?
do it?
Why can't anyone? I dare somebody to come down here and actually give me a real fight, and then all of a sudden,
Bro.
as the king of bros himself, Matt Riddle comes down and kind of goes, all right.
Let's see how big you are.
And the two of them put on a submission clinic. I mean, it was just technical awesomeness. and then one of them got 13.
I was actually
and then it just
I
deteriorated.
was actually something we're going to talk about more so later, but I was actually disappointed at Worlds Collide because I thought I was going to get to see Matt Riddle and Gulak.
You didn't need to. You got to see it this week
Well,
on NXT.
Yes,
It's kind of like, yay, we'll do this instead. Oh, yeah.
I'm loving this. It's all one universe thing.
It always was.
I know, but I love the fact that they know it now.
Well, they kind of had to. It's just, yeah.
For that one day of a year when we let everybody wrestle, except for also at WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I know it's silly.
Like I said, absolutely fantastic match between Drew Gulak and Matt Riddle, which ended up with Matt Riddle taking the victory. But really, really fantastic match. The main event of NXT this week was Bianca Belair tagging up with Io Shirai. Basically, it was Bianca Belair and the Sky
Pirates. Yeah.
Hiya!
Oh dear.
I can't remember what she says. It's the closest thing I could remember.
It's in it.
Is it?
Who are you talking about?
I was going for Kyrie.
Okay, fair enough.
She says something when she does her little thing.
Okay. For those of you on radio that can't see my co-host trying to do various different
Anime
positions.
hand gestures.
Anyway,
That's it!
they were up as Baszler, Shafir, and Banks. Schaefer and Banks. Why do I
Yeah.
keep calling her Shafir?
And it's not Banks. Oh yeah, it is Banks, yeah. It's Marina Shafir, Jessamine Dukes. Marina Shafir, Jessamine Dukes, and Shayna Baszler.
Well, anyway, amidst all the chants of You Can't Wrestle directed towards Schaefer. Actually, yeah, mainly Schaefer, I suppose.
Yeah. The skinnier of all of them. She's the lanky one.
No, the other one.
No, Jessamine Dukes, the little one.
No, Dukes is the tall one. Like, literally, whoop! I mean, that girl flew up into the air and then she just started spinning around.
Yeah, but sure, she's got guns for days, dude.
Yeah, she does. Tony Storm comes down to try and save the day. And
Smash!
Kind of does. Yeah, Rhea does smash.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhea Ripley standing triumphant, I suppose. At the
Over
end.
half of their women's division. Actually,
Yeah.
probably not half. They've got a pretty thick women's division now.
Yeah. I think the third match of note, it would be Mark Coffey versus Volta.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just slap.
When the mountain met the hill.
Funny enough, the mountain manages to crush the hill.
Well, that's a mountain.
Yep, fails on it, and all of that hill is now flat as the
Yeah.
pavement.
How many boots to the face did it take? Did he cut his chest open?
No.
No.
Or, what did I say?
He cut that other poor lad's chest open last week.
That was
That's
one handprint that was just
one
decimation.
slap, man. That guy's chest was broken.
In bits.
I actually wish they had better audio in ring because I'd say you could have just heard all air vacated body.
I think before we move on to what we're both dying to start talking about, before we do, because we'll cock it up, last week in Cork, saw
Cork.
Phoenix Wrestling put
Phoenix
on a
Wrestling.
fantastic show.
Yeah, 28 weeks later. Also, if you've never experienced wrestling with a bunch of French people who've never experienced wrestling before, it's a treat.
Yeah, it was a weird one.
Yeah.
Basically, like I said, fantastic show at Phoenix Wrestling. All the matches were really, really good. We're not going to tell you the results or anything like that because there's reasons. But it was interesting to be in a place whereby you had fans of wrestling who are there, and then you're looking over and chance to get going, and they kind of slowly die off a little bit because there's what turns out to be a bunch of French tourists who decided to wander in and
They don't know how to carry a chant.
and never saw wrestling before in their lives, but nevertheless managed to get into it. So I think that alone is testimony to what kind of show
Well, there was some,
Phoenix Wrestling
there was
is
some
able to
bloody
put on.
great matches.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was you had Raven Creed and Steve Savage
Versus
Justy and Debbie Keitel.
Yeah, that was a fantastic
That was a
match.
great match, man. That was a great match.
Yeah.
You had the Armstrongs versus Hot Stuff, or no wait,
Rough Stuff.
Sorry. Whoa.
Yeah.
Although some of the ladies in the audience would call them Hot Stuff.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
I thought the opening match of
Great match as well.
Fabulous Nikki and
Matt Schuyler
thank you, I knew Skyler.
for the Kings of the North.
The-
That's a lot of meat on that tag team, isn't there?
It's
They're
not
a large, like it's an entire 4-seater car with two dudes.
and someone in the boot.
Two dudes. There are other guys that could be called Hot Stuff, actually.
I was going to say, insofar as let's call them slightly more comedy orientated matches go, I thought that one from the boys was just there was some great stuff in the middle of it. Some of the lines out of Nikki.
They also terrified the crap out of me because I was like, that's a decent t-shirt when I saw their t-shirts. And then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's only a decent. Imagine really angry guys from the north, just to clarify. So their accent, I'm not even going to attempt it, but they're like, oh, it's only a decent t-shirt. And I'm like, no, like, I'm from Limerick. It's a decent t-shirt, which is like, it's a different thing. Like,
That's
decent
what
is
that
awesome.
conversation
Yeah,
was.
because decent means I really like that t-shirt. Not like, oh, that's a decent t-shirt.
Sorry, I walked over at the tail end of the conversation. Was wondering what was going on
Yeah.
to the right now.
I always had myself in these situations where large dudes are looking to crush.
Question what you may or may not have said.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those of you that weren't there,
Hashtag zero filter.
for those of you that weren't there, you'd be happy to know that Phoenix Wrestling is going to be returning to Dolan's in Limerick on Saturday, the
16th of March, contrary to what the poster says. Saturday is the 16th of March.
Yeah, where I am sure it's going to be 100% all out laughter.
Yeah, it'll be mental.
Yeah, it's just
The Dolan's crowd are great for the wrestling.
Yeah,
Limerick crowd are
really
great for the
looking
wrestling.
forward to
I'm really enjoying the shows in Limerick.
They are so much fun.
They're great. I literally look for weeks. I look forward to it. It's like, oh, I can't wait.
With that in mind, and since we were going to take a brief break before we move on to the main event of our segment,
worlds collide.
we're not doing. We played. Yeah.
Like that was like.
Hey there. Gotcha.
He literally said, "Hey there." Did you notice that? He called me like, "Hey there." Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I thought they were going to start chanting, "He's your baby" again.
Yeah.
That was so funny when Ricky said, "He's your baby."
Adam Cole versus Shane Thorne.
That was good as well.
Oh yeah, the Australian. Sorry, I was trying to get a visual of Shane Thorne.
TM6.
Not anymore. They were the mighty, and then his partner decided he's done with WWE.
Can't blame it. We're getting used like shit.
TJ Perkins versus Dominic. I shouldn't be.
Oh my
allowed to
god,
move
that
like
was
this.
actually,
Guy should
dude,
go.
it was actually fucking amazing. That match was great. It was so good to see TJ Perkins let loose. I haven't seen him like that.
Just because it's the tournaments, man. They're able to.
Yeah, but man, he gave him a serious going over. But it also showed how good Dijakovic was, because it's literally like TJP was actually kicking the fuck out of him for the whole match, and then Dijakovic just one move, just oh my god, sleepy time. Yeah,
Cedric Alexander versus Tyler Bate.
it was great. We're gonna have to talk about them all. Like, I can't think of a bad match.
See, this is why I was trying to give us as much.
Yeah.
After that, Tony Nese versus Velveteen Dream.
That was great as well.
And the last match was actually shown in the main event show. The last match that was Zach Gibson versus Humberto Carrillo.
I missed that.
Because it was in the main. You know the way I was saying to you, there's two things. There's the opening round and there's the main show.
There was four where I was. There was opening round 2.
This is.
And then one of the main show ones had the fucking Battle Royale in it.
This is what I was trying to tell you the other day. You went down to the single links. They have opening round is one thing and they have full show is one thing. What you were saying.
No, there was 2 opening rounds, weren't there?
I know, that's what I was saying. If you went down to the single links, they have a single round 1 or the single opening round.
Doesn't matter, I watched everything.
My point being, the main show they have that round, then that round 1 match between Zach Gibson and Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
And then they start going into the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Because
I see the Battle Royale actually.
yeah, it was good. They used it to determine.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's why I didn't watch it, because I watched it in order. So I already. Oh yeah, I know, but it was like I'd watched it in order, as the way it was online, which meant that by the time I got to the Battle Royale, I already knew it was going to be in, out, and make it through the Battle Royale. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I would have liked to have done the same as well, but I didn't realise.
Yeah. Devlin versus Tyler Bate was fucking amazing. Oh no, wait, or was it Devlin versus the Dream?
Devlin versus Drew Gulak.
No, didn't Devlin make it to the quarterfinals?
I know that Drew Devlin in the opening round.
He won the Battle Royale, so he didn't have to.
That was it, Devlin, yeah.
Yeah, he got a pass straight through to the fucking quarterfinals.
Yeah, Devlin went up against Dream. Shit.
Yeah.
Heads. Heads.
My things don't work.
And we're back. That was the Cranberries with Zombie because Limerick stuff or Limerick things wrestling next.
Limerick stuff. That's Limerick City.
That is Limerick City.
That was Limerick City.
And for those of you that are in Limerick City on March the 16th,
15th.
you can make your way down to Dublins where you can see some awesome wrestling care of Felix.
The show
Felix
called
Wrestling.
Fuck Off Snakes.
Is that what it's called?
Fuck Off Snakes.
Nice.
In honor of Paddy's Day.
Yeah, I forgot National Drink Day is tomorrow. Is the day after.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to our main event. With Keith Lee being nice and kind of going, look, Travis, your leg is shagged.
Yes,
so
because
how
they're
about-
still carrying over the knee from the
Yeah.
NXT UK storylines.
Yeah, so Keith's kind of like, how about I just kind of like, we take it a bit handy, and then
And
Travis
then Travis is like,
Banks-
"Blah, blah," or whatever they say in New
Fuck
Zealand,
your
and kicks his leg out.
Mighty is fine. I'm going to prove it by breaking your knee.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after a couple of kicks of that, Keith Lee is just like, you know what? Fuck it. Come
Punch.
here. It was just-
Punches him in the face. Then Travis Banks gets Lee into a corner, and then he's chopping, kicking, and chopping and kicking, and a good solid 30 seconds of no response. And then Keith Lee just throws him into the corner, puts those two big hands up in the air, and then slap. And then Travis Banks died.
Well, he didn't die. He died.
No, the entire room, I think, lost a little bit of their soul every time that happens.
Yeah.
It's the same as when Wall hits people. It's just like, oof.
There was that great moment though where Travis did the suicide dive
And Keith Lee caught him clean out of the air underneath his arms like he was holding up a newborn child.
and actually just went, hey there.
Hey there. And then flipped him over his head.
Bye bye. Huh.
Yep.
I think he threw him into the crowd.
No, he threw him up the ramp.
Didn't he throw him into the crowd at some point?
I can't remember. It's hard to remember actually. That man was airborne, not of his own choosing, quite a lot of that match.
Yeah.
The beetle toss he gave him from one side of the ring to the other. Lord Almighty. Same with Adam Cole's actually. The one he gave Adam Cole was pretty more impressive actually because Cole's a larger dude.
Lee would end up taking the victory there, moving on to the next round. Speaking of Adam Cole,
Hey!
we see him in a match against Shane Thorne, who, now that he's partner from the Mike/2M61, has decided, screw you, WWE,
TM61.
I'm going home. Shane Thorne is now a singles competitor in 205 Live, goes up against Adam Cole. Good match.
Great match.
Yeah, Cole ends up taking the victory here. Now
Expected.
We move on, yeah. Now we move
Although,
on to one of
in
the-
defence of Thorne had Cole on the run for quite a lot of the match.
they're going to be able to, like you said, it's the tournaments, they're allowed to actually
Yeah.
show what they can do. Now we move on to one of the more eye-opening matches of this season for a lot of people, as TJ Perkins took on Dominic Dijakovic.
This was the absolute epitome of how you do a Dave versus Goliath story.
Yeah, Perkins is knocking the crap out of Dijakovic just by flying around the place, hard, quick and run moves,
Yeah.
technical wizard when he needs it.
Yeah, like a real like a smorgasbord of different styles. Like there's the hard hitting chops, kicks, taking out your man's limbs. There's a lot of joint manipulation done to try and take out the arm.
Yeah,
He does that like knee. He does like that stabber, but it's on the shoulder blade.
yeah.
Do you know that the guys do?
Yeah.
Actually, he did the Pentagon Dark shoulder break from Lucha.
Yeah, it's just like a really, and then all of a sudden Dijakovic is just like, you know what, I'm done with this.
Oh wait, I'm bigger than you. Whoop!
And you know what, all that flippy stuff you do, well, I bet never knew I can do this. As
Yeah.
Dijakovic starts flipping around this, and then
No, that was with Tyler Bate.
Was it?
Yeah. He didn't do any flippy stuff with TJ Perkins. I literally watched this at 5 o'clock this morning, so I know.
sorry, I was thinking of
No, TJ Perkins runs in and
NXT the week before Dijakovic did some mad fucking.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
TJ Perkins jumps out of the air to do something, and then Dijakovic catches him clean out of the air in that chokeslam, and then does that standing to sit down chokeslam that he does.
Chokeslam.
Sit out chokeslam that he does, and then TJ died, as you would expect, because fucking hell, man, he wowie.
Dijakovic smash.
You go to ring now.
Next up, fan favourites all around as Cedric Alexander took on Tyler Bate.
This was amazing. This is actually one of my favourite matches of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was just absolutely, like, it was flip for flip, because like I know Cedric Alexander's on 205 Live, but he's a real technical dude as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of those guys are.
And he's a hard hitting, kicking for his oil boy. It's going to be the oil boy, isn't it?
Anyway, Velveteen Dream would end up taking the victory against
Yeah.
Tony
After
Nese.
dude, such a good match though.
Yeah.
So I could watch that man do that double springboard moonsault
It's just
all day long.
It's just insane.
was insane. Or man, they give that man a bread roll or something and get him up into the heavyweights. He's so good, and he's like I was even looking at the size of him compared to Velveteen Dream. And like,
Yeah.
how is he 205?
It's just muscle. It's 205 of just muscle.
Which is heavier than.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he's 205, man. I think they're just like, man, put him up in the big leagues. Put him up in the big leagues. Put him up in the big leagues, man. He's great.
The last match we have, the opening round, was actually shown on the main event. Was actually shown on the show that went out on WWE.
It went out on the network.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was Liverpool's number one,
Zach
Gibson,
Or no,
versus-
Gibson.
versus Humberto Carrillo.
Who I'm loving, by the way.
Oh man, he's brilliant.
He's great.
They've had him on NXT a few times, and
Yeah.
despite the fact that he might not be winning matches, he is putting on fantastic fucking
And
shows.
in the defense of the NXT guy, they're really letting him. He's not just going out and being jobbed out. He's like, people are earning their wins against this guy.
And here is where he gets the payoff, because
I know.
Carrillo actually beats Liverpool's number one and
Yeah.
moves on to the next round. And it was great. It was great.
It was so good.
It was great.
Cartwheels, super kicks, roundhouse kicks, flippy stuff, more flippy stuff. Zach Gibson with backstabbers and general meanness.
Yeah, he's a great heel wrestler.
Oh, dude, he has to be that way in real life or something. It's just so natural.
On to the quarterfinals now. First up, we had Keith Lee versus Adam Cole.
This was a match sorry, baby. This was a match. Oh man, I never knew I wanted this in my life. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have watched Progress Wrestling, so I knew so much I wanted this in my life, and it was great. It was great.
It was Keith Lee and Adam Cole basically fighting an uphill battle after a while against Keith Lee,
Because
and
eventually, muscle.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Keith Lee ends up taking the victory and moving on to the next round.
And Adam Cole.
Sorry,
no matter
Adam
how-
Cole. Adam Cole took the victory.
Yeah.
Moves on to the next round.
Thank you. I was just trying to slide in the correction there. I
Yeah.
was going to say Adam Cole also proving that it doesn't matter how big of a man you are, 3 buckshot knees to the back of the head will put a man down.
Slap. Up next in the quarterfinals, we had Dominik Dijakovic versus Tyler Bate.
This was great.
Yeah.
The small guy did all the muscly stuff, and the big dude did all the flippy stuff.
Yeah.
He did a rolling, oh man, what would you call it? He did like that rolling side roll, like that rolling side dive. Do you know where they run towards the ropes but they dive sideways?
Suicide.
No, not a plancha, because the plancha is.
I don't know. Let's just call it a dive through the ropes for now.
No, man, there were like actual twists in this flip. Like he started vertical and lands horizontal.
Oh, the corkscrew.
Yeah, that's what we call it, a corkscrew dive clean over the top.
Yeah.
This man's 6'7".
He's a big dude.
7 is it?
And it's not like, lanky or anything.
No. He's proportional in relation to being a wrestler. He's just a big dude, And what else happened? Tyler Bate went to they went for a superplex, should I say? Bate laid out of the superplex at one stage, in between Dijakovic's legs. Went for a top rope powerbomb.
And the mad bastard landed.
Backflipped. Clean
Landed.
backflipped. As I didn't think you could move that much meat in the air. There's obviously not enough distance for that much man to go through the air and land. Nope, wrong. The man he's a freaking animal.
Yeah.
He's a different. They're different. He's a different specimen of human
Once
being.
again, the question is if Dijakovic gets moved up to main roster.
When
No, it's not that. It's this tournament proves that whole the notion of Triple H has about the.
and then you can roll him out give him a fucking trophy and he becomes. That'd be cool. You could turn him
trophy
heel.
I've forgotten about. They're stupid.
No, yeah, I know, but you could make him heelish.
Unless
Do you know what I mean?
it's
Where
wrestling.
he lets the trophy kind of go to his head, and
He's young.
He's
Anyway,
young.
despite all that, Velveteen Dream would end up taking the victory.
Yeah.
Which brings us up to our final match from the quarterfinals.
Tyler Bates.
What?
Oh no, sorry. Final match for the quarterfinals. Devlin.
Jordan Devlin, who has one bye to the quarterfinals.
Yeah. So
winning
everyone
the
else is
battle
at 2 matches now at this stage and heading towards their third, whereas Devlin's only done the battle royale and heading into his first match this time.
Yeah. So he's in against Drew Gulak.
This is freaking awesome.
It is.
This is awesome. For all of the reasons that we said him and Mark Andrews were awesome. This is awesome, but imagine because Jordan Devlin's a beast, and because Jordan Devlin and him are both technical wizards,
Pretty much.
and it gets licky quite quickly.
It does. It does eventually end up with Devlin taking the win, allowing him to move on to the semi-finals of the event. Sorry.
The only Irishman in the whole bunch, by the way, just saying.
Moving on to the semi-finals, we have Adam Cole versus Tyler Bate.
Baby.
Tyler Bate, baby.
You said Adam Cole, you went into Tyler Bate way quicker than they got a chance.
Once again, it's just this match to a degree, kind of. Yes, I know. This match to a degree, we've kind of seen variations on it before due to Mustache going up against Undisputed Era and various different bits and pieces there.
Look, when two guys know each other the way these two dudes go, you get a good match.
You do. You also end up with Tyler Bate taking the victory this one.
A bit surprising.
Yeah,
I'd imagine they don't want to let Cole lose to an NXT guy, I suppose.
I think it has to do with. We'll get there in a few minutes.
Okay.
The final match in semi-finals was Jordan Devlin versus Velveteen Dream. A match that, to be perfectly honest, a lot of people were really looking forward to seeing because it is one of those matches where you're kind of going, I wonder what would happen if you stuck the two of them in the ring.
Yeah, because they're similar in style to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like Devlin's a little more smash mouth than Dream is.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
But Dream's that 80s style wrestler.
Yeah, which is trying to incorporate as much different plays.
So there's like they really match up good, and I thought this was great.
It was.
It was so good. Man, Devlin actually had he really showed up good through the whole tournament.
This match, however, would end up going to Velveteen Dream, which leaves us with Tyler Bate and Velveteen Dream in the finals.
Hoo-wee!
Oh my God, it was great.
So good. Dream had picked up a rib injury mid-show storyline, possibly.
Which they worked in more for the Jordan Devlin angle. I think,
because Devlin just went to town on it.
Yeah, he was.
A shark with blood in the water.
Yeah, Dream didn't want to take off his shirt. He takes off the shirt. You see him bandaged. Devlin's just like, I'm gonna fucking break your ribs.
Yeah, but in saying that, at the start of the Bate Dream match, Bate just looks at Dream before the bell rings and goes, yeah, which is him going, that's where I'm going.
Honest. It was a really, really good technical, awesome fucking show match, and the result is Velveteen Dream being declared the winner and allowing him to get a title opportunity against anyone he wants, NXT UK, 205 Live, wherever.
Was it main roster?
No, apparently it isn't.
But I love if you just called out Lesnar.
Well, you see, the thing is, this week on NXT, he did call somebody out.
See?
No.
Who?
Wait, did he? Yeah, he did. He was saying he was going after the North American title.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. I knew that was it.
Which means there's that means that Ciampa and Gargano are going to have those belts for a while, I think.
Maybe.
Or they're getting moved up.
Yeah. Like I said, that was the Worlds Collide tournament, which was woefully under-advertised. And
if it wasn't for the fact that we watch NXT...
Just briefly, I was going to bring up the fact that there are so many questions revolving around AEW right now, and the possible litany of wrestlers from WWE...
Did I see Wild Orton? A Wild Orton on the way to AEW?
What you saw was a Wild Orton saying, yeah, I talked to him, I'm not opposed to the idea.
Let's translate that into non-wrestling speak. Jericho showed me the amount of zeros at the end of the check that you offered him, and if you're willing to put that many zeros near the end of my check, I'd even drop a zero, to be blatantly honest. I'd be pretty happy with that.
There's that. There's Sasha Banks going on, about how she needs Mauro Ranallo to do one of her matches before she retires, a bunch of other stuff. And, interestingly enough, Undertaker looking for outside bookings and appearances. Not necessarily matches, but interesting times.
Yeah.
With all this ahead, the question remains, what is going to happen next week as the beginning of AEW draws closer and closer?
And a Kenny Omega's been announced as well.
But for this week, that's about all we got time for. So thank you all for listening in. Thanks again to Limerick City Community Radio, your city, your voice, your willingness to come in and do this. Stop. Too sweet. For anyone that wants more of my ramblings and myself and Johnny Deadly, you can catch us on Sunday nights on Facebook and Twitch and other places where we go. Will you stop? Where we go out with our horror podcast, The Gorecast. And we shall be back same wrestling time next week. because we're running out of time. You keep throwing me off. But
I'm trying to do like a backing track of
no,
two
it's
speeds.
not the backing track.
Say goodbye, Giz.
Okay, goodbye, kids. We'll be back next week. Say goodbye, Johnny.
Goodbye, Johnny.
Right, playing this out because we played it last week, and screw it, it was a great tournament. So just remember, go check out the Worlds Collide tournament.
Worlds collide. Oh, that was a funny
I was trying
ending.
to do that where you're like, too sweet, fucking shut up.
No, I tuned it low, so it was just like it was
It's
a
not,
backing track.
nothing is ever low for me. I have really good hearing.
I was actually monitoring very closely in the ear holes.
Okay. Oh. Okay, we're not filming today.
No.
I get to read Blackadder for the day. Well, Cyphers.
Same thing.
Caiaphas Kane, yeah, new book out.
Blackadder in space.
With chainswords and bolt guns and demons.
Bye, 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 bye. 'Cause I'm